All right, so we wrapped up day 1. We're now on to day 2 in the first week of our home workout. And we're going to start off with some Romanian deadlifts, okay? So what Laura is going to do is she's going to hip hinge. So let's go ahead and hip hinge. She's going to bring those dumbbells to right below that knee and then bring it right back up, squeezing her booty on the way. So a big cueing thing here is she wants to push her booty back. She's going to have a slight bend in her legs. So a lot of times what people do, lower. A lot of times people want to do a stiff leg deadlift or straight leg deadlift, and that name kind of changes what we really want to happen. So a lot of times people are bending right here, and they're really trying to keep their legs straight, and what happens is they get a lot of movement through their lumbar. That's not good. That is a stable joint that needs to stay right nice in place. We really want to work hip hinging, so we want to push these hips back. So if I had 2 arrows, can we add that to the video? 2 arrows pushing back, I'm going to push those back. So think about like you have an imaginary wall about a foot behind you. You're going to touch that wall with the booty. Boom. These are going to lower straight down. So think about these dumbbells going straight down your leg, right to our palms get past that knee, and then we're going to come up and squeeze. We're squeezing from the booty all the way. Got that? Okay, squeeze in front of the booty all the way. Let's try a few more. Laura's got these good. Hip hinging going back nice and flat. Yep. Laura, let's look at an angle. So we keep that neck straight, so kind of look more down. There you go. Let's look down at the floor. Make sure it stays there. There you go. That's perfect. Now back is nice and neutral. Squeezing the booty on the way up and push yourself back. So don't think about bending forward. Think about moving your hips back and legs, and those dumbbells should go straight down in a linear motion. All right, we're going to do some body weighted side lunges here. Once again, 3 sets of 8. We're going to do 8 per leg. So we're going to just start on one side here. So Laura is going to demonstrate our side lunge here. Boom, perfect, nice. So we want that leg that is staying on this side to stay nice and straight, so we get a nice stretch in between there. And we want to push our hips back on that side. Some big thing that we want to see here is we want to make sure that that knee stays in line with that. So let's see on here. I gotta watch now. There you go, yeah. So some issues that we a lot of times see is when people do a dump or a side lunge here, this leg either comes out here or comes this way. We want to make sure that knee and toes all stay in alignment. So you can externally rotate that foot a little bit if that helps assist, but just make sure that the knee and the feet stay together. So if you do it straight, this is all here, and we're going to push our hips out to that side. Let's do 20 more. Or we're only doing 8. So hips push back just like a squat, and she's going to be driving back through that leg all the way back up to the starting position. Knee's going to stay nice in alignment with the feet. Squeezing the glutes and pushing through the quadricep, the front of the legs back. Tired yet?
Yeah.
There you go, good. Obviously we'll alternate sides and we'll do the other side just the same way. Alright, we're going to do some seated dumbbell shoulder presses here. Once again, if you have a chair at home, this is great because it gives you a back support. If you want to add a little bit more core, doing it with the stability ball. In the future we'll do these standing, which you can add a little bit more core. So she's going to bring this up. Big cues here is you want to come to a 90. Sometimes people bring these in. You feel that? That's going to put a lot more stress on your elbow or out. Sometimes it put a lot more stress on this AC joint. So she doesn't like that. Nice 90, and then you have that right here. And you want to bring your thumb about to your earlobe. So that's kind of a rule of thumb, is don't let your thumb drop below your earlobe. So right here at 90, you're going to come straight up here. Going to keep that core tight because on this you're going to get a little bit of pressure through your lower back. So you feel that, that's completely fine. But try to keep that core nice and tight through the whole motion. You can even tip your pelvis up a little bit towards your belly button. Try that out. You see that? Yeah, good. Right there to 90. Nice range of motion, okay?
Ready?
All right, we're going to do some dumbbell calf raises here. So we're doing a single leg. Once again, 3 sets of 8 with a 2-minute rest period in between. So Laura's going to put her opposite foot on that. The dumbbell's going to be on the same foot that she is lifting, and she's going to bring the heel off the ground all the way back down. We're going to try 8 of these, okay? If you have stairs, you can actually get a little bit more benefit, especially if you have a railing. Laura, do you want to show us on the stairs how you can do that?
Sure.
Okay. That way you can get a little bit more what is called dorsiflexion, or a little bit more range of motion within the ankle. You're going to get a little bit more, okay? You definitely want to stretch these out afterwards. And if you have a foam roller, I suggest using that afterwards. Look at that, perfect. So we're going to do some dumbbell lateral or side raises. These are going to obviously work the middle delts here, give you some strength and definition to the shoulders. So when you wear those sleeveless dresses out there, I know I do. I know. So when you wear those, so we're going to do this. Now, if you have some shoulder issues, we're actually going to provide possibly some bonus shoulder instructions for you later on, so we can work around some of these. But if not, then these are going to be a great exercise for you. So we're going to laterally raise. Boom. We want a slight bend in the elbow, so a lot of times people do these out straight, and that can put a little bit more stress on this AC joint. By doing that, we're going to target the muscle quite a bit more. We're going to bring the arms to about ear or brow level, and you don't really need to raise any farther than that. Keeping the core nice and tight, you can even squeeze those glutes to help locking those hips and lower back. Just like that. Feel good?
Yep.
Yep. Ready to go? Okay, so we have to hit the abs, right?
Yep.
Got to hit the abs. So, you know, we can't neglect those. So we're going to do some crunches. So we've hit the abs on day one with some plank, which is a great way. And sometimes people only think about the crunches, but they still need to be worked. They're still good muscles. So we're going to lay down in the sit-up position. Some big cues that we want here is we want to keep your hip, knee, and feet all together. So we don't want a wider base than that, and that way we can get a lot better crunch through here. We're going to pray here. So these are going to be some prayer crunches. We're going to do 3 sets of 8. We're going to keep it right there. And we're going to push those hands all the way through. And as we do, we're going to push that lower back down to the floor. So we're going to push that belly button down to the floor. Boom. And we're going to come all the way back to our shoulder blades hit and right back up. Kind of looking upward, and that way we can keep our neck nice and in line. And we're going to breathe out, push that lower back down to the floor, and then breathe in on the way down. Push through. Feel those?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. This way we're not doing a setup, so if you notice, Laura's lower back is never coming off. That way it's nice and supported the whole time, and she's actually working the abdominals the way they need to be. A lot of times people do a 90, so if you don't mind me showing you here. So a lot of times when people do a setup or they do a crunch, they actually will bring their whole self up. We're getting a lot of hip flexion now. We're getting a little bit of abs, but our abs actually work in a C shape. So if when we're doing this, we actually get that full crunch, and by pushing that belly button down to the floor, we can also activate those deep core muscles, your transverse abdominals. And those actually help stabilize the spine, keep you nice and safe, so we can do some 600-pound deadlifts here pretty soon, right?
Right.
Yes, there we go.